My name's Francis Gakwa Kombo, an engineer by profession, and I've worked for Kenya Airways for quite some time until retirement, and I have a family, a wife, three kids, 2 boys and 1 girl.
Kindly tell us about your daughter Irene.
She grew up normally. And as a last born, she had every bit of what she wanted, and as expected of every last born, more so when it's a girl amongst boys. She took advantage of everything, and anything she wanted, she would want 10, and then when you are willing to give 10, she would ask you for 20. And that's the way she grew up, and even the brothers were taking very good care of her. And the mother also was like, you are doing too much for this girl. But eventually we knew whatever remained in the family was purely hers, because the boys, there was quite a gap in terms of years. The firstborn was born in 78, the other one was born in 85, she was born in 89. So the boys were already away by the time she was coming, and she took advantage of everything. There were requests from her and the brothers that she goes and join them in the US. But I kept insisting that she studies here, and then if she could go go for masters or something. But the brothers kept insisting they need her because they would monitor her better. Because there are times that what she wants, I may not know the best as of today, but the brothers will be current. And the brothers somehow convinced me to let her go. Okay, the first 1 month it was the brothers calling, and I would speak to all of them. But after about a month, she got her phone and telephone number. We would communicate. If we skip a day, the other one would communicate. To me, she was very honest. She says, my brother Kombo, the firstborn, the place is very lonely. So I would talk to the boys, and they say, get her busy. And they told me very soon she will be very busy, but she needs time to get used to the behavior of people there. And she got herself jobs. She was taking care of the elderly. After she went to school for about, I think it was about 16 months. She said, Daddy, now you know they want me here, they want me there. I said, make the right choice and make sure wherever you go, at least add value onto what you want to do in life. And she would send me a message and say, Daddy, you know, I passed this and this. I said, that's okay. But look at your brothers. They have passed all that. Wherever they went, they passed. So you are just following them. But all I'm asking is for you not to hit 90s or 100. But if you can be average, it will be good.
Did you get to know of her relationship with the alleged boyfriend before the story came out?
I did not. After she went missing, my sister-in-law came here, my elder sister-in-law, wife to my elder brother. She came and she called me outside. She said, come, I want to speak to you. She's like a mother to me. So she asked me, how come all this long you have never talked about Nate? I said, no, it's because I didn't know him. And then she told me she had been told by my daughter about Nate as friends, but she did not know that they moved together. That is when I came to know the name Nate. When Irene responses on the communication were not verbal anymore, then I was like, the message I got was her phone, her microphone has somehow when the phone dropped in water, the communication could not be done verbally. And so I understood that maybe the day after tomorrow or the day after, maybe in 3-4 days, she would have a phone and we would communicate, but never came to be. Then I called Kennedy. He was at work. He said, Daddy, I'll call. And when he called, I said, have you communicated to your sister? He said, okay, fine. I'm at work, but I'll text her. That very day, he said, she's not responding. I called the second-born, and the second-born told me, I'll get to her. And he tried also, there was no response. I said, call her. They called, and there was no response. And I sent them the text, sent them screenshots of this, and they also tried. Now, my firstborn told me, I think she's in Arizona if she is not in Gillette. I said, no, have you checked in San Antonio? He told me, yes, they have even sent somebody there physically, and she doesn't live there. And then they went to Gillette. They went to Gillette, the two of them, the three of them actually. Second-born's wife, Kombo, and Munga. They went there and they got the guy, they asked him, he could not talk. Then they went to the police and reported. After reporting, the police went to talk to him, he refused to talk. He referred them to the lawyer, and that was that. Now there was this, I think there was this day they were searching, day one. When they were searching, they had talked to the police such that they would get Wairimo's stuff from that guy's place. And then the guy said, pick them from the lawyer's place. The guy did not take them to the lawyer's place. So that is what, it's not been easy. You cannot join the dots. They are not easy. The workplace said, for her not to report to work, she just sent a message. She's not coming. Contrary to what they knew her, even if they wanted her to work overtime, she would call, not text. She would call and say, you know, I am only available on this from this time. So they also said contrary to what we knew her. Now the brother came to tell me, Kennedy was telling me the other day, kuna wakati moja eti pesa za huyu kijana zilipotea, air ticket or something, maybe $2,000 or $3,000. Pesa yake ilikuwa inanunua ticket, air ticket ya kuja Nairobi. Sasa kijana somehow kwa kompyuta yake banki ikamwarifu anatumia, because when it hits a certain amount they have to ask you. Akamuuliza wewe unanunua tiketi blah blah from here to here, akasema hapana. So he thought it was Wairimu. Akamuitia polisi mahali walikuwa nakaa na yeye, wakamuitia polisi. Sasa huyo kijana Nate akapigia Kombo simu mara 3 akiwa kazini. Alipompigia mara 3, Kombo akaenda mahali off kazi, akampigia simu akamwambia, you know, Irene is in trouble and I wanted to inform you. Can we meet? So Kombo told him, once I finish kazi tutakutana. Wakakutana, akamwambia unajua akaunti yangu ilikuwa inanunua ticket sijui I don't know how much ya kwenda Nairobi. Sasa nikaripoti yeye polisi. So the police went for Wairimu. But they did not find that Wairimu had done it, because whoever used the PIN number, yeye hajui PIN number ya huyo jamaa. You know, I've had a lot of ups and downs. I've had 3 air crashes and the people have died and have come out. And we are not talking of a small aeroplane, we are talking of big aeroplanes, which you don't get to talk about because somehow things happen. Even in Kisumu, there was a big aeroplane that not many people know. And I still came out. So what I fear most is to hear that she's nowhere and there is somebody that knows what happened and is not talking about it. And that person continues to live. That's my greatest fear. Otherwise, the many days, I had thought about 180 days. They've come and gone. All I need is, can I know what happened? And for what reason? And I'll give it a closure. But I can't go sleep for about 1 hour. Then at the middle of the night, I wake up, I say, possibly she'll call. And then I recall it's been 180 plus days she has not called. It hits me. Even when I go outside, then I know her friends, and I meet a friend, and the friends may not be knowing what's happening. They ask me, how is she? Sometimes I've got no answer, I just walk away. It really hits. We rarely talk with her about her. We rarely do. And her friends, instead of calling her, they are calling me.
The whole world knows about your daughter. Does that give you some sort of hope and comfort?
A lot of hope, because you can feel people are concerned. They are as I am. They want to find out what happened. What is this that is holding whoever knows from speaking? Yeah. And what is the motive in all this? The FBI, you know, I've worked in the US, and I know the FBI, if they want to locate where you are and know what you've done the last 20 years, they will tell you. But what is so difficult about the FBI? In America, any car you drive has got, they've got what? They will always tell where you went. And they can trace backwards. What is now so difficult? Because I have always told them, this is, America is your second home. This is your first home. And you are always welcome, day, night, you are welcome. Because I could see she's missing. One thing I knew, she's missing me, because we would talk and she would say, Daddy, you know what? When we used to go out, you go for something and then you come with a bit more. And they are all centered to me. Daddy, I want to come and I want to have that bit more. When I tell her she has to come here, she has to come. And she also knew Daddy must be missing me. The boys don't care. They've made enough friends. But Wairimo is not that kind of a girl to go out here and make friends. She would even spend three weeks without seeing the gate. We would have functions in the neighborhood. They will come for her here. This man should be pinned, because how do you spend somebody's money knowing very well that in the US you cannot do a day or two without money? And then this person has not called you to ask you what could have happened to my money. He has even changed the PIN number of his bank account, her bank account. Come on, they just don't add up. There are many dots which don't add up. If the police are willing, if the authority are willing, they can get to it.